to Libib's booktube channel. My name is Kaelyn. I'm finally in front of some books again. It is a good time to feel spooky because today is October 1st, so that means I'm officially entering spooky basic girl season, like full on right now. So happy October 1st, happy spooky season. Welcome back to a Spooktacular book haul, which is my favorite book hauls to do every single year. I try to save up a lot of money so that way I can buy all the like releases that are coming out in the fall, because there's a lot of releases in May, but the majority of the awesome, amazing books are released in October, September time. So with that being said, I've purchased some books recently and this is kind of how it went. So yesterday I went plant shopping. My boyfriend promised to buy me a plant since he knocked over my other succulent plant and it died. So he was gonna buy a plant, I was definitely gonna buy a plant, and that was gonna be it. A trip to this garden center in Lowe's later, we ended up with 4 plants. These are just the 3 that I have in my hand right now. The aloe vera was $1 at Lowe's, so that was awesome. But this little guy right here, I named him Oliver, and he is so cute, and he is my favorite. Not only that, but that was kind of like the whole theme when I went to the bookstore this week, and so that's also what inspired this massive book haul. At least massive to me. So anyways, buckle your seatbelts, the spooky ride is about to begin! Wow. Okay, so the first book that I need to talk about, I don't think I mentioned it in my July book haul or my spring book haul, but The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne. I started reading this on audio, got 30 pages in, and then have just put it down since. Not DNFing it quite yet, but I would like to get back into it when I can put my full attention into it. This book features in the past. It is a prequel to the Hunger Games series. This follows a President Snow and how he became the man he became, and I am all here for this because what I want out of more dystopian trilogies that were like back in the day, I would love for them to have prequels or prequel series about how the world became the world that it is in right now. Because that to me is super intriguing. Like, what in the world went wrong that we were led to the Hunger Games? So can't wait to get into that. Another unboxing, the most magical time of my life came when I made this purchase, because I've always wanted a signed copy of a Stephenie Meyer book, and I got Midnight Sun signed, and I'm just so excited. Here's the signature. I love Stephenie Meyer. Grade school, high school, college, adulthood, I'm still here for Edward, and Twilight films, like anything, I'm here for it. I'm a Twihard still to this day. But I'm just really excited because I've always wanted a signed copy. I know they used to do the fork stuff out in Washington every fall, and the past couple of years I've really thought about doing it, and I was thinking about actually committing to it this year until coronavirus hit. So maybe next year, but I've just always wanted to go out to Forks because I just love living out west and visiting out west. So I'm excited to continue on that book. I am still 100 pages in, and while it has been a fun time reading it, I'm slowly but surely getting through it. The next book that I picked up at Books A Million is Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. This is the 3rd book in the Amber and the Ashes series. I literally have all the card covers. So the first one and the first cover, the second one and the second cover change, and now the 3rd one and the 3rd cover change. So I'm excited to read the rest of the series. The last book is coming out this fall, and I figured out, or actually this winter, because I think it's in December is the publication date, but it was only $5 and it was like in perfect condition, and I'm like, even if I don't get to the 3rd book, it still wasn't that big of a waste of money. So haha, we have this like little green, white, black theme going on behind me, and I'm about ready to add to that because another book I recently bought. This is kind of what happened the other day at the bookstore. I went in the bookstore for 1 book, ended up coming out with 2, and then I went on to Amazon and bought several more. So oopsies, my bad, not really. But the next book I got is Beast Boy Teen Titans, a DC Inc. graphic novel by Kami Garcia. I can't wait to dive into this because I enjoy Teen Titans Raven, but I can't wait to see what Beast Boy is all about because I don't remember anything from the Teen Titans, so this is all just a fun new way of brushing up on that show. The next book I am so excited for. Once the cover dropped, I was like, I need it. Don't know anything else about it, but I need it. And that book is You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. And this book sounds so great. I'm so excited because it's in adult fiction. I'm trying to branch out because I really loved and enjoyed The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren earlier this year. So I thought I'd pick this one up because look at this cover. It's just stunning and beautiful. And this talks about our main character, Jasmine. She has a messy public breakup. She's a soap opera darling. She finds herself with her face splashed across the tabloids when she returns to New York to star in a new bilingual romantic comedy television show. Jasmine figures her leading lady plan should be easy enough to follow until a casting shakeup pairs her up with telenovela hunk Ashton Suarez. And I can't wait for this. It's gonna give me all like kind of the Jane the Virgin feels with like the telenovela-esque, and I can't wait to see if there's any steamy fun romance. I'm going to do a quick break before I get into the unboxing of the books I got from Amazon, but I just wanted to mention I got a new stationery notebook from TJ Maxx last weekend, and it is beautiful. I love that it has a leather face and back, and then it just kind of, it's flimsy and flexible, and it's everything I could dream of and more. I can't wait to use my pens with it. It was originally $9, but I got it for $6.99, so a $2 discount. That's pretty awesome. But my favorite part of it is that it has like this little date up here. I just like the feel of the notebook, and I just can't wait to write all my booktube, bookstagram, book blogging, all those fun ideas in here, and notes and ideas. I thought that was just the perfect thing. I got another Amazon package. I need like a boxing knife. Ah. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Okay, let me, oh, sorry if I scooted you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first book that I'm gonna talk about, because I can't wait to get to the next book. The first book that I'm gonna talk about is A Thief Among the Trees. This is an Ember in the Ashes graphic novel by Sabata here with Nicole and Sonia. This book is a prequel graphic novel to the series. My plan is to read this, reread An Ember in the Ashes, and then continue on with the rest of the series and prep for the release, like I said, that's happening in December. Next up is one of my most anticipated books out of this entire book haul because this is so cute, like so incredibly cute. And it's Narwhal and Jelly, but this is Narwhal, Unicorn of the Sea by Ben Clanton, and this is just so precious. It comes with the first Narwhal book, which I do not have, so already bought, and then these little guys, Narwhal and Jelly, are finger puppets. Oh, it's so cute! I'm so excited to finally read the first book and hopefully put that out for you guys, and I just, oh my goodness, look at how cute these are. And they also have stuffed animals of them too as well. I don't know where to specifically get those at, but this bad boy was like $12 on Amazon, and it came with finger puppets, the book, and the cutest box ever. So the next book I'm really excited for is Fangs by Sarah Anderson. This is a graphic novel of a vampire falling in love with a werewolf, and I can't wait to read this because this will definitely fit the spooky mood this next month. Next up is another book that I am currently reading, and I bought the sequel and the last book. I didn't realize it was a trilogy, and I'm kind of a little bit salty about it, but it's Warren the 13th instead of The All-Seeing Eye. It is Warren the 13th and the Whispering Woods by Tanya Del Rio, illustrated by Will Stahl, and I'm excited for this. This is the second book in the series, and since I loved the first, I'm excited to see the illustrations. I'd be a horrible librarian reading aloud to children, but this shows like all the illustrations, but in the last book it was black, white, and red. This one looks like black, white, and green. So I'm excited to continue on with the series. Warren the 13th and the All-Seeing Eye. That book talks about Warren, and he lives in his hotel that is passed down from generations to generations, and there's this thing called the All-Seeing Eye, and so people are after it because it does magical things, and so yeah, I'm almost done with that book, I swear, and then I'll move on to that one. Is Nevernight by J. Kristoff, and I am so excited I decided to get this book because I was gonna get this the other night at Barnes & Noble, but decided to get it on Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper, and I really wanted to like impulse buy it, but I was like, I can save a couple bucks when I order everything else on Amazon later that night. So the reason why I've picked this book up was because everyone and their mother has been talking about it like this past year, and I really need to get on it since the whole series has wrapped up. It is adult fantasy, so it's Children Over by Game of Thrones, which made me nervous, but like I feel like I could handle this more than Game of Thrones, because I feel like Game of Thrones is definitely intimidating more than this. But I open it up and I read the first sentence in my head. People often shit themselves when they die. And I was like, I gotta have this book. Like, that's hilarious. So true. And I think I'm gonna like this a lot. And so I made my boyfriend read the first couple of sentences, but I'm excited to get into this because I love his work with the Illuminate files. So I literally spent half the video trying to open these boxes. Okay, and the last book that I am featuring in my book haul for my Spooktacular book haul. I'm just laughing because I'm having such a good time opening these boxes. It feels like Christmas came early. That's what we should invent, a spooky Christmas that takes place in October that is not Halloween, like halfway through October. Like October the 13th, we pass around like goodie bags and fun Halloween items. Yeah, let's do it next year. Anywho, last but not least, I have worn the 13th Year Curse by Tanya Del Rio and Will Stahl, who illustrates it. And I'm excited to complete this series because the first book was so good, and I don't want anyone to like knock me for reading this children's / middle grade graphic novel kind of thing, because honestly, it's actually pretty good. And I like the things that happen in here, and the illustrations are pretty. So we have the second book, which is green and black and white. This one's gonna be like blue, black and white, and I can't wait for all the awesome illustrations because that's what makes this book awesome. Ta-da! Here are all the books that I bought for the month of October / spooky time. I can't wait to get into a lot of these this fall, especially this next month. Hopefully I can get a lot of reading done since I bought a lot of books, and that tends to be what happens is I have a book haul and then I read those books and then I buy more books and then yeah. So I'm excited to haul these books. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what are some of your recent spooky book purchases. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time for a new Thursday Bookish video. Mwahaha.